How's it going, boys? We're back, and before we get started, subscribe, like, share, definitely subscribe, definitely like, definitely share. Like I tell you guys, I'm gonna keep on telling you guys, I talk about a lot of cool shit, so hover my numbers up. And today, boys, I've been waiting to make this video for a little bit, just because, I've been wanting to vent about it, and right now, I feel like it's the best time to talk about it. As you guys know, Sword and Shield is going to end this year, and Sword and Shield, if I can think off the top of my head, 4/8/12, yeah, Sword and Shield 12. So the December set is going to be the last, December or November, whenever it comes out, it's going to be the last Sword and Shield set of forever. Next January, we're going to get Scarlet and Violet base. It's going to be a whole new thing, brand new block. And I kind of, been thinking about this, the whole Sword and Shield, sets. And I've never really made a big deal out of it, just because I don't want to dog modern, because I know everybody basically dogs modern in general. But I can't, hold my tongue anymore, or hold my whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. But reverses are trash, and they have been trash since Sun and Moon and X and Y. I'm not too familiar with black and white reverses, but black and white wasn't a good generation anyway, so I can only imagine they were probably trash too. But for sure, Sword and Shield reverses are trash. People have always said it, and I've never really fed into that, just because I don't want to be, negative about it. But they are. They're mids. As you guys can see, pure example. All they do is, mirror foil the back, cold foil type stuff. And, just put energies and that design on there. And even the reverse, the reverse rares, they're not that great either. They're literally just the exact same, theme to them, cold foil, and then that same design. They don't do anything special, and I know that's what they've been doing for the past few years, so I guess it's what they're going to stick to it. But I'm really hoping that with Scarlet and Violet, they go to a different direction. The main thing that kind of triggered this thought in my head was when this promo Typhlosion came out at GameStop. First of all, I love that they didn't put the GameStop logo on there. I don't know why. Maybe I'm a GameStop hater. And the GameStop logo looks kind of cheap. I love that they just put the Astral Radiance on there, because for me, my nostalgia 100% sits in the EX generations, and I just got these for examples. This is the regular Holo, this is that GameStop with the stamp on it, and this is just a regular reverse Holo Weirder. The only reason I use the Weirder is because it's a psychic type, and I wanted you guys to see how horrible psychic reverses look. And, especially when they have an ability. Look, that red just blends in with that purple horribly. And just how cool just that one single stamp made this. But the reason I kind of, want to use this as an example is because I want to show you guys what, what I kind of want to see with Scarlet and Violet. And, give you guys a little bit, I guess, history lesson on EXs and reverses. At least what I think, was the prime reverse time. And, show you guys, especially, I don't know, to raise awareness as well to the reverse spot. I feel like these last 3 sets, 2 sets, Astral Radiance and Brilliant Stars, have really shown that reverse spots mean a lot. A lot of times when you end up getting a white code or a green code in this situation, a lot of times dudes will literally just speedrun the pack just because they know there's nothing in there. But with these reverse hits with the Trainer Gallery and the Radiant Pokemon, even those white codes, you can honestly pull something great. I mean, for example, Astral Radiance right now, you can pull a Cynthia Garchomp out of it, and that's amazing. You could pull the Umbreon out of Brilliant Stars. You could even pull a Super God pack and pull an Umbreon and a Charizard Alternate are in the same pack. And I think just in general, that possibility makes the set even better. I had a conversation with somebody in the chat. I forgot the other day whenever I was live, and basically I was saying I'm probably never gonna open up any vintage packs, because it's either gonna be major hit or bust, because the reverse is going to be irrelevant, because a lot of times reverses suck. But the one time I am going to open up a vintage pack, if I ever get to the point where I can open up a pack and take an L if I need to, it is going to be an EX generation pack, just because those reverses, they all hit. And I have a couple here just to show you guys some examples of what I would love to see in Scarlet and Violet. And it is examples from EX. Like I said, that's where my nostalgia hits, and that's where I think they just did the best jobs with these reverse situations. And the reason I remember is because Typhlosion. And right now it's a whole new block, so the possibilities is there. So maybe if Pokemon sees this video, they'll consider it, especially since I'm not sure if they're printing them right now. They're probably not gonna start printing them until November-ish. So I don't know. Let's see what we can do with this. But let me just show you guys an example. So this is a Holland's cast form. It's just a regular uncommon, and then the reverse, bam. All they did was holographic the what's called the card, and it is just like a regular kind of like cold foil with a little bit of rainbow on it, and all they did was put the stamp on it. But just that in itself made this reverse kind of pop out a little bit more. And I'm pretty sure adding like the logo on there isn't gonna cost any more. And then this is for me in general, the fact that they just hollow the thing, you know, the Pokemon out, that's a lot better than just adding a bunch of crazy shit to like the outside. But that's just me personally on this one. All right, so the next one I want to show you guys is the Rayquaza. And this is just a regular reverse Rayquaza. Like the actual rare version of this one is a non-hollow. So whenever they give it a reverse, all they do is hollow the Rayquaza out and then put a stamp on it. And they could honestly do that with like all like the upcoming sets, with all the reverse stuff, when all the non-hollow like execute from Brilliant Stars, they could just hollow him out and then highlight the Fusion Strike and then put a Brilliant Star stamp on it, and that would look dope in itself. So whenever I pull a reverse execute, I'll be like, oh yo, at least it's like, you know, it's stamped and, you know, it's reversed and it looks cool, instead of just like, oh yeah, reverse execute, whatever. And then this is like the best example that, you know, I wanted to show you guys and what made me think about it, because hypothetically Typhlosion would have fell in that same exact category, and it's with like the ones that are already hollow. So for example, just like in this one, Typhlosion's already hollow, so the reverse hollow, instead of getting just like this treatment done to it, it would get, I'm gonna show you guys in this example from like Hollow Phantoms with the Deoxys, where Deoxys does come as a hollow in like the set proper, and then the reverse, look at that. They gold out the letterings, the HP, put a stamp on there, and of course keep the hollow and then hollow out like the border. Like how much, like I'm sitting here telling you guys how cool I think this Typhlosion is with just the stamp on there. But imagine with gold letterings and then gold border. Like they used to do this so great. And I'm not one of those dudes that wants to shit on modern, because I think modern does a lot more things than better than vintage. I mean, in general, we can look at these alternate arts. Back then, the best hit you could pull was a Gold Star, Rayquaza, or this VMAX. And everybody could talk about this Gold Star Rayquaza and all this other stuff, how great it is and how expensive it is. But you can't tell me it looks better than this Rayquaza VMAX alternate art. And like I said, I'm not one of those, you know, back in my day type of guys. But with the reverses, they definitely did a lot better. Especially just going back to like the whole reverse spot being, you know, having the hit possibility. If they decide not to have like a trainer gallery in Scarlet and Violet, and they just keep on having like the same recipe of reverses, I don't think it's gonna be cool. I think they need to continue having Radiant Pokemon, and they need to continue having trainer galleries, and honestly, just spoil us. Go ahead and make the reverses look cool too, so that way whenever somebody does pull a reverse rare, it actually means something. They pull a reverse rare, they're like, oh shit, I didn't get a hit, but I did get a reverse rare. And eventually, of course, people that mass open aren't gonna care, but the general person's gonna be like, oh look, that's dope, it has the gold lettering and the stamp on it, and it's gonna give them that premium feel again. But that's just my spiel. It's been brewing in me forever. I just haven't made the video just because, like I said, I haven't been able to, you know, put it together, and I still might have missed a couple points, but I at least, you know, put it out there to let you guys know, you know, kind of more or less my thoughts on this reverse situation. Because like I said, they're not trash, they're not horrible, but they could do better. And just these right here are pure examples. I wish I had the non-hollow Rayquaza so I could have showed you, you know, like the regular one is just like a non-hollow. Basically, you know, this, but with Rayquaza, non-hollow rare. And just in general, how like getting in the reverse, like, I don't know, it makes it look a lot cooler. But with all that being said, let me get into a pack real quick. Going back to what I was saying literally last video, this box has already gave me basically every single type of hit. So I have like 5 packs left in this booster box, so I'm not expecting anything major. And if I get anything, you know, crazier out of this box, I don't know, it might be a quote-unquote god box, because I think I got the Moltres and the Articuno out of this box. I think I got a Rainbow, and if I remember correctly, I think I got a good amount of V's, and I got a V-Star out of it. So hopefully hashtag broke box, and I can get a whole bunch of other shit out of here, or maybe just one more hit. And I can kind of see a peeky action, but I don't want to say it. And then Ponyta, there's Ponyta right here. Like I said, these don't, maybe because we're in Sword and Shield 11 at this point. But yeah, these definitely don't do it for me at all. I definitely wish they would go with something like that. And, oh, nothing. Oh, Keldeo. Okay. Whatever. Keldeo with Holo. And then we're going to put this thing over here. It was a hit. Quote, you know, technically, it was a black code. And like I said, I got a good amount of V's out of that box too, now that I think about it. But with all that being said, let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys were collecting the EX gens, let me know as well. EX, I'm telling you, if I'm never going to open up any vintage packs. But if I do get it like that one day, I'm definitely going to be opening up Harlem Phantoms. I'm going to be opening up Delta Species, for sure Delta Species, because Delta Species got some, what's it called, EVs. And if you pull a reverse Eevee, I mean, I think I got one here. Like, those are money. Like, I think out of all of them, the only evolution I got in a reverse is that Jolteon. And look at that. This is the reverse version of it. The regular version is just a holo. But look at the reverse with the Delta Species stamp, the gold lettering, and just that. I'm pretty sure these, you know, raw. I think there's like an Umbreon in this set, raw. It's probably like easily like $80. Easy $80, if not probably more. And that's just me pulling numbers out of my ass. Like, I'll probably put it right here, TCG, most, you know, what's available right now in the near mint for that Umbreon from Delta Species. But just in general, I think this is going to be aging beautifully. But with all that being said, I got nothing else, boys. We gone.